All right. Welcome back. Sterling C. Sample here from the Steel Drum Training Center of America. And we're going to get into our second tutorial. Okay, we did the introduction just now, so part one. We're going to get into part two now. And within part two, I'm going to show you how the MIDI works. Okay, guys? All the rest of the stuff kind of explains itself in the introduction, so you just have to work on it. We're going to show you how the MIDI works, okay, guys, on the different pans. So this is your MIDI section here. This is all your MIDIs. MIDIs, okay, let me pull this up for you. We're going to go into the MIDI browser. Once you go up here, come down here, or you can hit right here. This is the MIDI browser right here. Right after the 6 base, you got MIDI browser. You hit the MIDI browser. Once you hit the MIDI browser, you're going to come to this section here. This is the Steel Drum Training Center. There is stuff inside here, but we will not go in here now. We wanna go into the MIDI world. Let's go into MIDI world. Okay, guys, MIDI world. So these are songs that's MIDI formatted. They are online for everyone to see. You could get them online, but you have a full access to it. It's built in into the program. Now this program is a third-party program, so I would not advise children to be playing with it because you could go anywhere from here. As a matter of fact, this software is supposed to be monitored by adults for children because you don't want the child going and going to any kind of site might pop up and they might get carried away. So, okay, guys, so just that's just a warning, okay? So this is the MIDI world. MIDI will have everything. So let's understand what is MIDI before we can go anywhere. Let's understand what is MIDI. This is introduction to MIDI. MIDI stands for musical instrument digital interface, like is a digitally interfacing with each other. Like each musical instrument talks to each other, a communication between musical instruments. It has been the rage among electronic musicians throughout it's more than 20 years old. It's saying 6 years on this year, but it's more than 20 years old in its existence. It is a powerful tool for composers and teachers alike. It allows musicians to be more creative on stage and in studio. It allows composers to write music that no human could even perform. But it is not a tangible object, a thing that to be had. MIDI is a communication protocol that allows electronic musical instruments to interact with each other. So basically what I did is we turned the steel pan into a digital instrument that it could communicate with other digital instrument with our tone, with our special tone and our special chords and everything. It can communicate with any musical instrument, a digital piano, anything that's digital, it can communicate with it. Um, okay, so it can interact with it and walk by side it, and play like a pan before it. All too often, I have seen misinformed customers browsing through music stores where do we keep asking, where do you keep the MIDI files? People are asking for MIDI file like it was something you could put in your hand. It's not something you could put in your hand. It's not something you just buy, It's not something they're asking for. They need to get MIDI so they can talk to each other. No, 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 it don't work like that. Explaining to customers that they cannot just get a MIDI becomes frustrating to the salesman in the store. Fortunately, the average consumer is learning more about the concept of MIDI. People are learning more about it every day, guys. Every day, people learning more about MIDI. So we stepping in the game as pan men, and we learning what we up there with the pan men, with the electronic world with our steel drums. I mean, we the oldest musical instrument created in the 21st century, and we catching up. We're catching up real good. Oh, the average consumer is learning more about MIDI through every day. Such like this one, you learn program, you learn MIDI through this program, you learn what is MIDI through this program. Okay, let's go on. Let's go on. I don't know if I could read this whole thing, but when you get time, you can read everything about this MIDI here. But you have the idea about what's going on with it already. Okay, you have the idea. It's a communication between musical instruments. You can communicate. The method of MIDI. Let's go on. The method of MIDI, in the same way that two computers communicate via modems, two synthesizers communicate via MIDI. Or you understand that? Much in the same way that two computers communicate via modems, I can send my email to your email, do a via modem to your computer. Two synthesizers or two electronic, two MIDI instruments via MIDI, they could change, uh, they could change information in a musical nature. MIDI information tells a synthesizer in its most basic mode when to start and stop playing a specific note. So it tells it when to start and stop playing a specific note, how to play that specific note, when to play it, and where to play it. When to start and when to stop playing a specific note. Other information shared includes the volume and modulation of the note. If any information can also be hardware specific, it can tell a synthesizer to change songs. Yes, it could change songs and all them kind of stuff could happen, man. A lot of stuff could happen with MIDI, controlling the mind of the music. It can tell a synthesizer to change songs, master volume, and it could do modulation devices and even how to receive information in more advanced MIDI uses. Information can to indicate the starting and stopping points of a song or the metric position within a song. More recent application includes using the interface between computers and synthesizers to edit and store song information for the synthesizer on the computer. A lot of things can be done with this MIDI. A lot of things. We just scratching the surface right now, and this is the old article from about 5 years ago, about 15 years ago. We don't know how far they reach now with this MIDI. So we just explaining MIDI. The basic for MIDI communication is the byte. The byte is these little stuff below here. These little stuff they call bytes. These are bytes below here. Okay. Through a combination of bytes, a vast amount of information can be transferred. Each MIDI command has a specific byte sequence. Each MIDI command have a specific byte sequence. The first byte is the status byte, which tells the MIDI device what function to perform. Encoded in the status byte is the MIDI channel. Okay, this is the MIDI channels here, coming from the bytes. This is the MIDI channels here. Okay, the MIDI channels. Oh, it's numbered 0 through 15 or 1 through 16 as we have it here. Okay, 0 through 15. Well, as we have here, the pan, we have A1, 0, or B0, and we're going up here, all this stuff here. We'll come back to that. You see, everything falling in place right now. Everything falling in place right now for you guys. Watch me. Get this out of here. Get you out of here. What are you doing here? Skedaddle at the side, eh? Skedaddle. We're dealing with MIDI right now, okay? All right, so 0 to 15. That was it, 1 to 16, or 0 to 15. Only the status byte has the MIDI channel number encoded in it. All other bytes are assumed to be on the channel indicated by the status byte until another status byte is received. Now, let me explain that. Let me read it again. Once again, only the status byte has the MIDI channel number encoded. Okay? Now, the status byte has a MIDI channel number encoded. If they're playing on 1, it's going to be on 1. Some of them have them on 2, 3, 4, 5. All these are here different channels they can put them on. If you're playing classical music and you have about 5, 6, 7 different instruments, each one of them will represent that instrument. This one here, number 10, is the drums. So we cut that out. We don't need that at all. Okay? 10, always the drums. So always silent that drums. Only the status byte has the MIDI channel number encoded in it. All other bytes are assumed to be on the channel indicated by the status byte until another status byte is received. So if this one is playing and another one start, it will start on this one here. So this one could be playing the melody, then a trumpet coming, it will start on this one. Then a trombone will start on this one. Then a bass might start up here or somewhere down here. But these are one at a time. This might be a tenor pan here. This might be a guitar pan right here coming in here. This one here might be a tenor bass or a bass, whatever, you know, and that is the sequence of MIDI. Okay, guys. So MIDI, explain. If you want to go through this again, once you buy the program, you go through this again, and you read it through and try to understand what is MIDI. Okay, guys. So let's go back. Let's go back to the MIDI browser. Back to the MIDI browser. So we here. This is the MIDI browser here. So we're gonna go to File. We're gonna go in and play a song. I'm gonna show you. We don't have much time with this one. We ain't gonna waste time with this one. It's one batch, and we show you. Okay. By the way, before we go, let me show you everything. All these are lit. Okay, because all these are instruments. So we don't know if this person was playing just the two of us, or if this person playing Blue Danube or whatever. We don't know where he put the bytes in them. But once it light up, this is going to light in green, and you will see it light in green. Once it light up, which means there's a byte there, there's a note there, there's something, there's an instrument playing there. So you arm them. These are already armed here. If you want to take them off, press this, you take it off. Press that, put it back on. Press this, take it off, on. Change the color, 1, 2, change the color. Every time I press it, the color changes. Right? So again, you arm all of them. Once I arm all of them, so they all are gonna, but only 3 might play. Sometimes 1 alone will play because you don't know. This is the third party. This is the third party. Again, this is a third party site. So everybody do put their bytes where they want to put it. Everybody put their instrument where they want to put it. Okay, so let's go to File. We go to File from here. Once you go to File, you're going to have your numeric or alphabetical orders. You have name from A to B. Okay, A to B. If you want composers, you want classicals, you want songs, anything you want from A to B. Okay, some of these are built in here already. Okay, we don't want to go here. We could go here and get one, but we're gonna go somewhere else and get one somewhere. Like all these are pre-built here. Once you click on them, they're gonna download inside the system. Ghostbusters, Mickey Mouse, Dancing Queen, Take Me Home, Country Road, Take Me Home, Sweet Virginia. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna go B. We're gonna go B, and B. What B is gonna do, it will give you all the artists that songs in B. Ain't this crazy, man? Ain't this nice? Every artist that have MIDI songs, big hits, they right here in B. Yeah, Barry Manilow, Barbara Streisand, Backstreet Boys, Bay City Rollers, Berlin, Big Country, the Bee Gees. You name it, it's here. You name it. We have Bill Withers. Let's go into Bill Withers. Once you hit this, listen. Once you hit this, watch what will happen. Once you hit that, boom. You're going to Bill Withers. You're going to take it to Bill Withers, and you're going to give you 3 songs or whatever Bill Withers have within. That's MIDI. You have Lean on Me. You have Just the Two of Us. And Sunshine When She's Gone. But our favorite is what? Just the Two of Us, because Robert Greenwich played the pan in this. So let's go into this one, and let us hear what this thing is going to do. Okay, remember, all these are armed here. Okay, these are the pause button. Start, forward, backward, tempo. It's right here. It's set on. Let's put it back up to the default. The default is 119. Start and stop. You could single step here. You could single step backwards. So we're not here no more. We're going up here to MIDI browser. Okay, we had load MIDI. We had preset MIDI. Now we're in MIDI browser. Okay, guys, and we're going to upload this song now. Let's see what's going to happen. Computer a little slow, so let's see. My baby kind of. So what happened here? So let's stop it. So we're finding where the light is. So We're gonna kill this bass here. Take this off. Take this drum off. Okay, and we're gonna bring it back down. And start again. Start again. Come on, baby. So we have the. Let's go to double seconds. So that's the bass came in there. So if you want to see the bass, all you do is hit the bass. And I think I want to sneeze, but let me hold it in. Let's go to double second. So we have chords now. So you see all these lighting up here? These are what playing. You have on 8, you have 6, you have 2 and 1. Okay? So when you want to find out which one is playing what, okay, so let me, you see red is playing here. So most likely red is playing, right? Yellow is playing here, okay? So we have 2 yellow. So let's change one of these yellow colors and see which one is playing. So you stop this one. So you see, that's correct. Once you stop that, only 2 playing. So which means this is a bass here. This is the bass here. This is double tenor here. Let's stop this one. So that you can find your guitar pan. You want to know where your guitar pan gonna be playing, right? See your guitar pan chords there? So there you go. So you arm them back up. No, take that off. That's the drums. You don't want the drums playing. So now Robert solo now, the great solo. Where do you take all these off? So that's the solo playing there. And you want the solo on the double seconds, right? So you are just going through this as fast as possible so you could get the idea of what we're doing here now, okay? So that's the double seconds there. So another part gonna come in now, another solo gonna come in now. So you want to bring back in all your parts and so that blue one. So you can mute this one. So that's another solo. So you can isolate them and have one solo played by itself. You could bring back in the other pants now. Bring back in the other pants now. Only 3 of them playing right now. Dun dee dun dun. Dun, dee, dun, dun, dun. Dun, dee, dun, dun. So you can get some bass. That's your bass, tenor bass. If you want to change that, you can change the bass. You want the quadro, you can bring the quadro. You can eliminate. You see another note, another pan coming right here. See that? So in order to get not too busy, you mute all of these and just see where you want to play with it. Or you bring them back in. That bass song so nice. So you can change the range of this bass. And there you go. Just the two of us. This is the introduction to the Midi, okay guys? So I hope you understand what's going on with the Midi there. All these are channels. You mute them, or what I can do once these three light up, then you just mute all of these here. Take all these off and let the three of them play alone. Sometimes you just take all of these off and let the three of them play alone by themselves. I think it's just these three was playing. So let's go back again and see how it's going to start again. So you just mute all these here. So you see this one, this playing, this one lighting up, 6 is lighting up, 2 is lighting up, 1 is lighting up. Alright, so that's it for there. I think we put the drums on, the drums came on just now, that's what's making that noise. So let's go. So that's it for the MIDI section, okay guys? Once you reach here, you could always drag it back, start back over, mute your drums, always mute your drums. You could stop it here, you could slow it down here. Slow it down till, let me see, so you can see it and learn the notes for yourself. For this is for beginners, okay? Let's take 60 BPM. Okay, let's take 60 BPMs. And here it's gonna sound. There you go, you learn it right here. There you go. There you go. You want to see that bass? Sure, you can see that bass. All right. So there we go. That's enough for that section. You know what to do, how to do it. This is what you need to do to learn your songs. This is what you need to learn to explain to your players where they need to go, how they need to maneuver the app. So if you send a song for them, they know they're playing a bass. They know that on just the two of us, the bass gonna be light up in yellow. The bass gonna be on 2. You can change the color anyhow you want, but the bass gonna be on 2. The lead pan is on 1. The next pan is on 3. The middle pans is on 4 and 6, somewhere around there. The middle pans and them. Okay, guys. So that's it for this section, the MIDI section. I hope you learned something in this section. God bless you and see you in the other class. We're gonna come back with another class soon, and we're gonna talk to arrangers this wrongs. Okay, guys. God bless you and see you in the other class.